Hello, every good morning. I made my coffee way too early because it's already finished. I hope you guys are doing so well. Just gonna wait for some people to hop onto the call. Oh, how is everyone doing? Hi, Daphne. How are you? I hope you're doing so well. Welcome to the coffee session. I'm so excited about this session. I just said I made my coffee way too early because it's already done. But anyways, I hope you're doing so well. Let me know in the comments where you are watching from. If you've been following along the first dollar online challenge, I would love to know because I've just been pouring my heart and my soul into that. And my heart is just so to help people. Hello, Eldon. How are you? Welcome to the coffee session. I'm so happy to have you guys here. And I'm so excited to share some things with you today. So, if you have been following along the first dollar online challenge, we actually loaded our products yesterday, right? And today we are starting with marketing. And marketing is such a key thing when you are selling anything. Like, I cannot even stress that enough. I always laugh when people tell me, am I going to have to market this or something like that? They always ask me questions like that. And I'm like, Checkers and Pick and Pay literally markets their milk. They literally have ads running on their milk or dog food or things that people on a monthly basis buy. They still run ads on it. They still market those products. So any business needs marketing, right? If you have a beauty salon, if you have any type of, business, you need to market to get clients. So I'm so excited to just chat a little bit about the marketing aspect of things and how your digital products are going, because that is very exciting. I have just been loving this challenge. I've yesterday I said I posted my WhatsApp link in the channel and I said if you want me to have a look at your digital product, and I got so many messages from people who were like just looking for a second opinion on their digital products, and the products look amazing. They look so incredible. Like it is insane. Hello, Ashley. Hi, Ivanita. How are you guys doing? So we're just busy talking about, everyone's been sending me their digital products, and I've just been absolutely flabbergasted. Like, it is incredible what you can do once you start believing in yourself and just putting your knowledge into a piece of paper. I'm sure you guys have heard of, when you when you are thinking about doing something like or if you are going through a healing journey. Hi, Yuriska. Hope you're doing well. If you are going through a healing journey, people are always saying, just journal, just write it down, and you'll feel better. And it's the same kind of concept when it comes to digital products. When you just start writing down the knowledge that you already have, whether that is, putting something in a product to help busy moms cook easy and healthy meals. I know that is something that I struggle with. So I always refer back to digital products that I invest in. So I have a lot of hobbies. I like to crochet, I like to sew. I've actually sewn my daughter so many different items of clothing. I've made her some bags, I've made her some clothing for her dolls. And I absolutely love sewing, but there's no way I can do that without a pattern. So I'm constantly online looking for digital patterns that I can buy. And this is the amazing thing about the digital industry is that you can literally just pour your heart and your soul into whatever it is that you are passionate about. You can put that into a digital product and you can just go nuts with it, right? So I just absolutely love that. So yeah, this is just a very casual call, you guys. If you have any questions, you're welcome to pop them on. Hello, hello. I don't know what your name is because it says Xiaomi, but let us know in the comment section. I do not like speaking to myself, guys. So if you can just, even if you don't want to put on your camera, you don't even have to speak. Just keep it going in the chats. Where are you watching from? How's the weather? Have you launched your digital product? So, in today's video, I shared a whole bunch of different Instagram pages. So, you can really have a look at the different marketing strategies that you can use. A lot of people think, like, I don't want to make videos, I don't want to show my face, and you absolutely don't have to. And I showed that in the video today, right? I showed you exactly like, for example, I'm doing filing at work while watching. Okay, no problem, Bonita. So I showed you a few different Instagram profiles. Is someone putting their hand up? Because I feel like there's a hand recognition the whole time at the bottom of my screen, but I don't know who it is. Um, but there are so many different ways that you can actually market your product. So you can do faceless reels, right? I actually love, and all my faceless clients, I always say to them, B-roll videos are where it's at. I don't know why, but if you like put the camera over here and you just busy working, like you just get your side profile and you just pretend like you're working. People love those kinds of videos. Many times I will literally put the camera in the kitchen while the kids and I are cooking dinner, and I'll just put it somewhere against something. People love those types of content. So that's the first route you can go, is like completely faceless content, you not speaking to the camera. Hi Gerda, how are you doing? Hello Anlu. So that's the first type of content that you can actually do. The second type of content is, of course, the face forward, where your camera is right in front of you and you are speaking to the phone. Now, I always say, I think people overcomplicate this a lot. I know it's nerve-wracking to make videos. I know that. Believe me, back when I started, I did not know what to say. I didn't know, like, I was just, doing the videos 20, 30, 40 times over and over. I used to get so frustrated. I'd be like, oh, okay, just do it again, and I'll click it again and I'll go again and be like, hi, I'm Nika. And then I'll start again. And it's such a frustrating journey, but this is how we grow, and this is how we grow confidence as well. So that's the second route, is going face forward. The third route is really just doing images and carousels. I absolutely love images and carousels. I can actually show you a very nice example of a page that I saw this morning. So this is basically what a carousel is. Let me just take the blur off so you guys can see. This is my spare bedroom. This is where I work from. As you can see, my newborn's little play gym is lying over there. But so this is a carousel. So it's basically just a nice little picture. I believe that all of us have nice pictures of ourselves. I don't care who you are or how shy you are. We all have nice pictures. We all have a picture that you feel proud of. You might not say it to someone, but I know that I have pictures that I'm like, wow, I look smoking in this one. Um, I do overcomplicate everything and this way lose focus and willpower. Yes, and we need to really, let me tell you what I did before this call. I just sat down and I took like 5 super deep breaths into my stomach. Have you ever seen a toddler breathing? A toddler breathes into their stomach, but we have been so trained, our brains have been so trained to just breathe into your chest because you need to pull your stomach in to fit into the social norms of today. So I just sit down and it actually relaxes your nervous system. So anytime you find yourself just overthinking, or you feel, oh, I just can't do this anymore, or I've been at this for quite a while and nothing's happening, sit down, take a deep breath and just continue. I promise you it's gonna, because I was sitting out, I started feeling out of breath. Okay. This is also, a lot of these things are new to me. A lot of these things are still, I'm still getting used to it and all of that. And I just sat down and I was like, I'm just going to take a few deep breaths into my stomach and I'm just going to relax now. I'm going to calm my nervous system and I'm going to show up for this call because I know that I was meant for more. And I know that there are a lot of moms that want a way out. I know that because I was there. I've been that mom. I've been the mom crying myself to sleep every single night, not wanting to even start a conversation with my husband because I knew it was going to end up in a fight due to finances. So, I completely hear you, Gerda, overcomplicating everything, and then you just lose motivation because it's like, I've been posting consistently, nothing's happening. I've been doing this, nothing's happening. I'm not seeing the results. I'm not doing this. And we get so in our minds and so in our own way that just go try that. Just go and take a few deep breaths. Hi, Larushka, how are you? I'm so excited, you guys. I'm going to be a guest speaker in Larushka's community, and I'm so stoked about it. I feel incredibly honored, and I feel like I have achieved something now that I'm a guest speaker in someone else's community. So I just went and checked out the page. I love what you've done with the photo. Very, very cool. Okay, so back to what I was saying. This is a carousel. This is basically what it looks like. And it's literally just an image with writing over it. I'm excited to be there. So, this is the third way. Okay, so we've spoken about the first way that you can actually do marketing, get your products discovered, and that is through faceless reels. Okay, like I said, B-roll. People love those kinds of things. People are so curious. Like when I'm cooking dinner with my family and I have the camera like standing against my water bottle or something, and we are measuring lentils, let's say. People are like zooming in. They want to see what am I making? So people are super, it's very B-roll and faceless, it's very curiosity driven, and that's why I think it's there's such a big niche for it right now. Then we spoke about face forward marketing, which is just your usual taking a video. And then I'm now showing you just like what you can do with photos. So this is one of her posts. And then she just has a little family image over there. And then she has her little caption, just an introduction. Hey, friends, let me reintroduce myself. So you can really go with a whole bunch of different. And like I said in the video this morning, it's so nice because let me show you something. Um, I have this friend, she just launched her social media marketing company. And I just love the look of her feed. So in the video this morning, I mentioned you can really get creative. Like, I feel like a lot of people, they make content creation such a big burden. They're like, oh, then I need to post stuff and you can get so creative. I actually last night I was thinking about mentioning this in the call this morning. I don't know who's a mom on here. If you are a mom, just say one in the comments. So I know that, we do have some moms. So I'm not just talking into space, but as a mom, it's so easy to lose yourself in motherhood. It is so easy. Ashley, okay, awesome. Alzan, great. Yuriska, okay, yay, we have a few moms. It is so easy to lose yourself in motherhood. Like, who can relate? I feel like just especially when your kids are younger. I don't know really, I don't have experience with older kids because mine is two under two. So, but it's so easy to lose yourself in just taking care of them, providing snacks, providing food, making sure the nappy bag is packed, making sure the pram's in the car, making sure the appointments are made. It's so easy to lose yourself in this. And I have found absolute purpose in the online space. And I'm not saying this to, try and convince you to do something or to move into the online space. If it's not for you, it's not for you. I'm not going to beg you to move into a space that can give you financial and location freedom. But what I am saying is that for the first time, I get to come and sit in my office, my spare bedroom, my office in the mornings, and I have 2 hours, 2 dedicated hours to myself. Okay. Not always. My newborn is always lying over there. My husband's busy looking after him, but he's always lying on the bed in his little play gym, and I breastfeed him throughout my work and all of that. But, I this is my happy place at the moment, apart from motherhood. Of course, I still have happy moments and all of that, but sometimes we do get exhausted. Sometimes we do feel like, can I just have a break? And This is what I love. I get to pour my creative juices not only into playing clay with my toddler or painting with my toddler, I get to pour it into something that is actually benefiting me and my family and building a legacy for me. So, yeah, that's what I just wanted to actually say that you can really get creative with this business. I feel like a lot of people see this as a burden. They see this as something like, oh, I haven't made my 3 posts for today, or oh, I haven't written an email. I love going onto ChatGPT and saying, you know what, I want to write an email to my list today. And I want to tell them that this is how I'm feeling today. I'm not feeling motivated. We had a bad night. Both the kids were awake for a very long time, and I just pour my heart and soul into this. It's almost like my journal, my therapy. So, anyways, I want to show you. So this is what I mean by you can really get creative. I absolutely love what this feed looks like. So she's got a little theme going over here with a few different colors and in between she's got a few professional photos and this is now for a social media marketing agency that she's just launched it actually. I think how long has it been live? It's been live for 30 days now, more or less 30 days. So this is basically what it looks like. And I just think it's so beautiful. And I think you can really just, apart from motherhood, or even if you are not a mother and you are working a 9 to 5, I remember before I had kids, my whole life was just revolving around my 9 to 5. My sister she just left her 9 to 5, and I'm so happy about that. She just launched her own business, again, by what she's learned through the online space. So she just quit her job. And I'm so excited for her because for the longest time, she was working 3 weekends every single month. So she had one off weekend. That is literally 2 days, 2 days every single month that she had off. And I used to get so frustrated because she literally lives like 500 meters from me. And I would be like, can't you just come over for coffee? And she'd be like, I'm exhausted. I just got home. And then it's like 7 p.m. So even if you are not a mother and you're just working a 9 to 5, I remember how my life used to revolve around my job. Just, and then still not being able to get through the month. So really let this be your creative space. Let this be the space where you can just flourish and journal and use ChatGPT. Man, I love ChatGPT. When I with my son, my baby, I I was pregnant. I only gave birth at 40 weeks and 3 days, and ChatGPT was my best friend. Now, look, he's not always reliable, or she, or whatever you want to call it, not always very reliable because it kept telling me that you're going to go into labor within the next 24 hours, and it just never happened. 3 weeks later, I was still carrying that boy, and he was still clinging on. But I love just journaling, just getting those frustrations out, and that's what's nice because you actually have people that you are talking to, and you can turn your frustration into this is how I'm feeling today. I'm feeling absolutely demotivated, and I feel like there's a few people in my list that are feeling the exact same way. I feel like there are a few people in my list that are also feeling like, the end of the month is here, and we're starting on zero again, but in a few days, the debit orders start going off again. And I'm feeling demotivated. So please write an email. And then, I just basically say what I want to say in the email. And again, with the content creation, I love content creation, not because, I'm comfortable talking to the camera, not because I'm comfortable sitting here and looking at all of you, just because it's a creative gateway for me to escape reality. And I think a lot of us, our jobs, our daily jobs, are not an escape. They are it's almost like a task. Like you wake up in the morning, you are rushed, you get the kids' lunch boxes packed, your coffee goes cold in the time that you're trying to get the kids out of the bed, get them dressed, get their teeth brushed, give them breakfast, pack the lunch boxes. And when it's time to go and you see, oh my gosh, we had to leave 5 minutes ago, you start downing your iced coffee, which was not supposed to be iced. And then you drop off the kids and you go to work. And I've made a video a few weeks ago saying that our best hours are spent at work. We spend the best 8 hours of our days literally sitting at a desk or whatever job you have, sitting there and doing something that is not building a secure future, that is not building a financial freedom, a yes mom type of future. And it's sad, really. It's sad to think about it. It's sad to think that we spend 40 to 50 years at a job just to have a poor retirement where our kids probably have to look after us because we don't have enough pension paying out. And, I just want to break that cycle. I want to put people in the position where they can really just get an overflow of income so they can start building these things without worrying every single month of, how am I going to do this? What is the next step? How is this going to work? And, those types of things. So yeah, I'm so excited about the digital products that are getting launched today. I got the most beautiful digital products you guys won't believe. Um, Look at this beautiful one. I'm just going to give a quick glimpse so that I don't want to give anyone's digital products away. But this is like a faith over fear devotional journal. And it's a 10-day, and people are just sharing with me what they want to do with their digital product. So she's created a 10-day journal, faith over fear, and she's looking to expand it to 30 days. And this is why I kept saying in the First Dollar Online Club in all the videos, don't focus on being perfect. People don't buy perfect, okay? Um, I don't know if any of you know what a UGC creator is, but it's user generated content. And basically, there's a big market for it right now because companies are looking for people, normal people, that make content for them. So let's say, for example, I don't know, let's just take this because this is what I have lying around. It's like a little micro card or whatever you call this, SD card. And what they are doing is they have all these fancy photos taken by professionals, but those things aren't selling because people are not fancy. CeraVe face cream or face wash. They've got all these beautiful models pumping action and doing face wash and all of that. And people are not buying those products because that is not people's reality. So they are using UGC creators, user generated content, to make it look more like the everyday lifestyle, make it look more like a messy mom cleaning her face or a 24-year-old waiter that just got home from work cleaning her face. So people, perfection does not attract. And we need to stop trying to be perfectionists because perfectionism is poor. I actually read that one day. Perfectionism is poor. Imperfection is where the real money is at. So I just love this. She sent me her devotional journal and she was like, she's going to launch this now. And what do I think? Do I have any? And she said to me, I still want to add 20 days to that. Do you think I should wait and add it? And I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You've got 10 days already. You've got a digital product right there. So now you launch that product and then you add the 20 days as you have time. But for now, your product is perfect. It doesn't need anything else, you know. And then let me see what else. I got so many different products. Let me see. I got so many questions from people. Someone sent me a really nice one, but now I'm not. Oh, it was this. Yes, this one. Okay, so she is a digital product. It's 10 pages. She's talking about how to make extra income as a working mom. And I actually went through this one and I read, the first two sentences of every line and I just love what she said in here because she's really talking to the mom who doesn't have money to invest in something. She's talking to the mom who doesn't necessarily want to go online. And then she gives a whole bunch of ideas of what you can do in your community and, earn an extra income from home in your community. And I just love how she made set up this whole product because I actually said to her immediately after, um, as I'm reading this, I can feel how possible it is. And this is the big thing. This is again, is people focus so much on perfectionism and people just actually want to feel like it's possible for them. And once you start letting go of the perfectionist and, I need to be perfect to have a digital product and I need to know everything and I need to be perfect in my content. Once you let go of that, you can actually start showing up for like her and say, I really want to make an extra income, but I don't know how. And then she can come and say, listen, I've got a digital product that's going to show you exactly how to make an extra income. It's going to give you a few ideas and you can really just go play around with it. So as I mentioned, last week we spoke about what digital marketing is, what a digital product should look like, how you can create yours. You need one person, one problem, one action. I cannot put enough emphasis on that because if you are going to be all over the place, then people don't actually know why you are there. The algorithm doesn't know why you are there. People who are seeing your content, they don't know why you are there. They get confused with what you are helping them with. So you need to be very consistent with one person, one problem, one action, one solution, one action. So, we actually have someone in our mastermind that is she's launching something now, a recipe book for busy moms who want healthy and easy meals. And immediately when she shared this, I was like, I need that. I need that because I'm a busy mom, not necessarily in the work kind of way, but I've got two babies under two. I'm currently on the carpet playing games with them and building magnet tiles and doing tummy time and breastfeeding. And I would really just love a recipe book where I can go to and I don't have to think about it every single night. What are we having for dinner? What's in the fridge? What's in the freezer? And I can just go to this book and say, yep, this looks nice. This looks easy. Let's do this. So don't forget singing. Well, yeah. But but so I immediately, as she's explaining her digital product, I'm like, I need this. I need this product. I need this recipe book because I need easy meals that I can just throw together so we can have a nice little, nutritious meal, but that's not going to take a whole day of planning and a whole day of thinking about it. Okay, so does anyone have any questions? Does anyone have any questions about your digital product? Anyone have any questions about, the marketing aspect of it? I showed you yesterday how to load your product into System.io, how to create your free digital store, um, and everything that goes with that. And it's all automated. I mean, it's so incredible, the online space. I wish I'd found it sooner, honestly. I had someone last night, someone who started last night, through me with the digital magnetic system. I'm so excited for them. She's actually a grandma, and as she's purchasing, she's like sending me voice messages. And she says to me, I'm so sorry, I've got all five of the grandkids with me. And I'm like, that is hectic because I sent her a message and I'm like, I'm just putting my newborn into bed. I'm busy breastfeeding. I'll get back to you in a second. And she sends me a voice note and she's like, don't worry, it's chaos over here as well. We've got five grandchildren just hanging over here and I can just hear the chaos in the background. And and then last night, I also had someone from the First Dollar Online Club who started last week with the digital magnetic system, who saw the shortcut, who said, you know what, I'm going this route. And she made her first sale last night. So I'm just so freaking stoked about that. So, I still have I have 3 spots left actually for this month. So if you are looking to, take the quicker route, I'm absolutely here for it. And like I said, if it's not for you, if the online space is not for you, although I think a lot of people look at this thing and they're so close-minded about it. They don't, I don't know, it's almost as if they don't want to. They don't want to be stuck anymore, but they don't want to get out of it. I had a comment on one of my videos last night. Actually, the reply is posting at 12 o'clock. Um, but I had a comment that said, lol, yes, and then you have to pay for it. This was now in one of my videos that I made about the First Dollar Online Club. I said, just come and join, come and see what we're talking about. I'm going to show you exactly how to create a digital product. And then this girl goes and she comments, lol, and then you have to pay for it. So, of course, I made a little video for her. And I was like, listen, this is actually not true. I'm wondering, did you join the club? Did you come and see what I was posting in the club? That I've been posting 2 videos every single day on YouTube, sending the link to you in the club, showing you exactly how to create a digital product from scratch, showing you what the digital product needs, what it doesn't need, what you need to focus on, the shortcut. And it just blows my mind because she clearly did not join the club. She clearly did not come and see what it was about. People just make assumptions. They just go and say, lol, and then you have to pay for it. But I never mentioned something about paying for the value that I was delivering in the First Dollar Online Club. So you're going to get trolls. It's part of the game. It's like part of everything. I feel like in every industry there are going to be trolls, but you just have to push through it. And like Gerda said just now, overcomplicating everything. Like I said, just sit down, take a few deep breaths, and move on with your day. I have my little vision board right in front of me. So I've got it over here. I can actually show it to you. And this is where I sit and work. And I stuck it right in front of me so I can see it every day. So this is my vision board. I've got my little notes over here. So every time I feel demotivated, I'm looking at my vision board. I'm looking at, I obviously not everything on here is financial, but I'm looking at I want to be a good mom. I've got a little picture of painting over there. Over here, I've got a passport because I love to travel. And, I've got a picture of healthy relationships over there and God-centered relationships. And I've got some homesteading stuff over here because I do love to make a little sourdough bread and make some jam and all of those types of things. So not everything on my vision board is financial, but this is what I'm working towards. So this also reminds me that when I get extremely lost in working and my passion in helping people, I get to look at, okay, you know what? I'm going to go spend an hour with my daughter. I'm going to go paint with her. I'm going to go play some clay with her. And, so it just have something like that. Have something like that just somewhere on your lock screen. I've got my vision board everywhere. So I've got it on my lock screen. I have got it on my iPad. I've got it everywhere. So just have something somewhere that centers you again once you start overthinking. Once you start wondering, like, I feel so demotivated. I just feel like I can't move on or move forward, and I'm just going to give up. And then have that and look at that and say, listen, we're not giving up because this is what we want. This is what we are working towards. And yes, results might not show up today or tomorrow or in the next 7 days. The same goes for when you start a diet or for when start eating healthier or go to the gym. I might not lose 5 pounds by Friday, but if I keep at it for the next 3 months, I might lose 10 pounds. I don't know. I don't know why I say it's just so much easier to say pounds than kilograms, but you get what I'm saying. If I keep at it for the next 3 months, I might lose 10 kilograms. So, you know what? I'm just going to show up because you can actually go to the gym and you can sit there the entire day. Like you can watch all of my videos that I post. You can watch all of the value that I'm delivering within the First Dollar Online Club. But then it's the same as going to the gym and just sitting there the whole day. You can spend hours and hours at the gym. It's the productivity that's going to bring the results. So you can go and sit there for 8 hours a day, or you can go for 30 to 30 to 60 minutes a day, and you can start seeing results in 30 days or in 90 days or whatever the case might be. Okay. And the same goes for this. You can spend hours on my TikTok page. You can spend hours in the First Dollar Online Club. You can go rewatch and rewatch and rewatch the videos. You can keep saying to yourself, my product's not perfect yet. It's not ready for launching. I'm not ready to create a video or a photo or a carousel. So you can sit and wait and wait and wait. But the moment you start taking action, that is the moment that the needle starts moving. That is the moment that your six pack is slowly going to start showing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really next time when you come, I want to see some faces. I want to see some interaction because I feel like I'm just talking to myself. Okay, so but thank you for joining. I hope you found some value in what I said today. And if you do want to go check out the link that I sent yesterday, if you want me to have a look at your digital product, if you want me to, just have a glance at it, maybe you want some opinion, maybe you want to know what to price it at, or even if you have launched your social media platform, like I explained in the video this morning, I would love to go and follow you, go check out what you are doing, and all of those types of things. So thanks for great advice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, you guys. I really hope that you have a fantastic week further. And yes, you must have a blessed day. And if you're ready to start with your shortcuts, I'm here. I've got 3 more spaces left. So let's go. Bye, you guys.